The announcement this week that the new Wolf Island Ferry Terminal will open soon makes it very likely that the days of the old terminal, designed by Lily Ingalls and opened in the early 1990s, are limited. So I thought we'd take a look. We'll come back with further evidence later. In the meantime, let's open this account of a short working week with a look down the dock extension. Pay close attention to this far end and the position of the drill. Big changes are coming. Sharp-eyed viewers will already notice a boat in the water. The dive team using it are from local company Dundee Marine, and they've begun the work of removing the guide tubes from the outside sheet wall. Ashore, on the extension, SBC are once again repositioning crane mats. As the crew complete one lift, a set of new tubes arriving can be seen. Another crane move can clearly be expected. Alongside Ontario Street, the GIP team appear to be preparing for work on the sidewalk there. A quick look back in the afternoon reveals that the dive team have been making steady progress with the removal of the tubes. At the new terminal, there are signs of early occupation, and in the afternoon, members of MTO's marine repair team pay a visit. We'll close Tuesday with a realization that the new tubes are having to be extended to meet their intended purpose. Wednesday sees GIP transporting fine gravel down to the north side of the new terminal. The reason will become clear later. The Dundee Marine Dive team continue their work, producing both literal and visual fireworks. Each operation concludes with the tube being cut away and then lifted safely across to shore for disposal. Nearby, false work is being placed to allow continuation of the work on the centre line. But we must turn our attention away for a moment to something completely different. The lamp posts for the bases poured last week are here. A brief period of preparation will lead to their full installation by the end of the day. Less the lamp heads themselves. On a busy day, we'll turn our attention next to the North Finger, where the bollards have returned, and their installation is being discussed. Clearly, the go-ahead was given. Like every other aspect of this project, everything has got to be just right. Back along the dock extension, false work is being placed to allow more sheet pile to be installed. By the afternoon, progress has been made to such an extent that piles are already being placed. Watching the work, it's once again clear that it's all about accuracy. Thursday sees GIP busy once again alongside Ontario Street. And down on the extension, there's ample evidence of progress with the sheet pile work. The dive team too is busy, preparing to lift out the latest tube cut free by the diver. With the tube restrained against an accidental fall, redundant rods can be lifted from the water and the final cuts can be made, releasing the tube. After a hose involved in the work is removed and a careful check is made that everybody's safe from danger, it's time to lift the tube away. During the day, the brick is seen to deliver furniture to the new terminal. And not long afterwards, water is delivered, something that usually goes to the old building. There's further evidence of imminent occupation with the delivery of a copier for marine repair. There's unconnected activity nearby as a representative from Fox works on electrical connections. All the while, there are some very delicate operations being conducted on the pile drive inside. And that brings us to a rather grey Friday. Note, the drill has changed location. At the shore end of the extension, it's in with the new and out with the old. At the other end, as equipment's moved again, we can't help but notice new asphalt by the terminal. There's word that GIP had a very late night on Thursday. Quickly becomes clear that all the movement was in order to advance the pile line. But this should not be taken to suggest there's any interruption to the dive operations. It was a slight surprise to see a representative of Utilities Kingston on the roof of the old terminal. It appears he removed some small antenna and took it away. I'm sure everyone will be as pleased as I was to round the week off with a visit from our friends at Sousa Ready Mix. The task was a small one, but it was conducted with the usual passion for precision and a fine finish. The inclusion of an overview last week seemed to be greeted with some approval, so here's another looking at the extension. I have to be away next week, one that I think is going to bring some important developments. I'm relying on all of you to bring me up to speed on my return. Thanks for watching this week. I'm already looking forward to returning to normal service.